lefties give Ben Johns trouble, and Pablo Tellez specifically has found some nice offense against Ben Johns in their matchups.
So here we go. Let's play pickleball. I mean, can the players possibly keep doing this again? Why not?
Yeah, let's keep it rolling. 2 more. That's great hands from Dylan Frazier, and Tellez a hair late on the forehand put away.
1-0-1.
Oh, wow. How is this still going? It's not anymore. And Adam, there's been a lot of talk about a player using a Yola paddle. And it's not Dylan.
1-0-2.
But Dylan is using a Yola paddle. And you and I talked to him in Tucson, and I said, hey, what's up with this, Dill? And he's like, I'm in a tryout period. So free agent.
2-0-2.
Obviously likes what he's had with it so far, but this is not a final thing, but it's definitely not a Selker.
Yeah, I agree with that. And for a man who's had time as the #1 ranked doubles player in the world, these companies should be licking their chops to get them to play with their brand.
Second serve. Zero, 2-2.
Oh, Ben Johns.
He's starting. It's every single tournament. It's a few more speed ups off of the bounce with the two-handed backhand.
2-0-1.
He already has the roll, as we all know. If he starts making that consistently, it's just not fair.
Point.
That's the one Dill's going to make. I'm going 99 out of 100 on that.
3-0-1.
And just to finish your thought on that, no less a authority than Pablo Tellez mentioned that Ben Johns two-handed backhand to us. So, yeah, it's coming.
Frazier going high and hard up to Gabe Tardio. Not an easy place to go as he gets his paddle on top of the ball as well as anyone. It's nice offense from Baby Dill.
Full send, Ben.
Reload? Was his paddle in good position on the second ball, Dave?
How is it allowed to be?
0-3-2.
It shouldn't be allowed. But guess who returns the favor? Well done, Pablo.
That's right. I mean, that cover in the middle from Ben, though, that was extra special.
Yes, it was.
And I think he is a bit salty, but his opponents had all the answers on that point.
Winner of this one gets team power forward Andre Diescu and Christian Alshon looking to go 2 for 2 in the state of Arizona. Oh, Ben
Second serve.
Knew he hit it so poorly, but he hit it poorly perfectly.
3-1-2.
There's been one of those shots in each of Ben Johns' match today, and he is done seeing it.
That's a great observation. Oh, Pablo had him on a string for a while, and then he's like, all right, I'll just counter a winner.
Counter down. And he's a lefty.
1-3-1.
That patented roll from Ben Johns going right to the backhand counter of Pablo Tellez.
Hey, left side Dill.
Get in there. It's part of it. It takes a little while. Of course, he's playing mixed every tournament,
correct,
but it's just a different situation in men's.
2-3-1.
Oh, okay.
Second serve.
New attitude for Mr. Johns.
That's right. It's not just the person next to him with a different game style. He needs to adapt his to pair perfectly with Gabe Tardio. Send it more.
Oh, Dill swing away again, dude.
And you're engaged, brother.
Yeah. So they get within one, ball back.
Point.
Do you get extra points for hitting it as hard as you possibly can into the net there?
Unfortunately, no, but good entertainment value.
Yes. I mean, he had the middle filled just a tad late. Uh-oh. Oh, just bandana. Okay, that made me nervous. Just bandana fixing.
4-2-1.
Gabe, that's spectacular.
Yeah. The slide and the punch. And again, on top of the ball with spin. It's not just linear straight to the target. It's dipping at the same time.
Okay. Point. Wiggle. Give me a little shimmy, Gabe.
Shimmy. Get those shoulders going.
6-2-1.
He's literally
Point.
like an octopus.
Timeout receiver,
It's just
7-2-1.
arms, legs, so much stuff moving around, and you got to try to read all of it against their, on paper, toughest opponent.
Second serve.
Pablo's like, hey, dude, this is far from over. Settle down.
7-2-2.
Too much shimmy.
Too much shimmy. You fake yourself out sometimes.
Yep.
You have to understand that that is part of the deal. I think it's cool that on court, probably around 2 years ago, maybe a bit longer, the only person that had a two-handed backhand was Gabe Tardio.
100% true.
Pablo's worked it in, Dylan's worked it in, and Ben has worked it in. That shows how unsolved this game is and how you need to always add to your skill set.
And you, Ben, thank you, sir, because that was perfection in a timeline. And just for someone that loves the Tui and has hit it since I started playing this, there's nothing better than putting it through the middle like that.
And
nothing.
And you were extra special. That was 7 or so years ago. I was like, what is this guy doing with the second hand on the paddle? And now, hey, we'll just say you started the trend.
I accept being a part of the early adopters for sure. And the main reason for me was I played ping pong with a two-handed backhand.
Oh, no, you did.
I did. I did. So it wasn't that crazy to do it. There you go.
You're a special guy.
No, thank you, buddy. So are you. So after all the drama of the last several matches, this one has been more one-way traffic, as it is now 9-2 for Gabe and Ben. And Pablo ran into that one, and we are quickly at game point in 12 minutes time, Adam.
10-2-2. Side out.
Gets the nod of approval from Ben. Dipper just caught the tape.
2-10-1.
Oh, he's okay with that because that's nasty if it makes it.
Yeah, and 2-10.
Yeah.
As a score line.
Great serve from Pablo. So they're 6-4. Obviously, they're playing a good team. Why hasn't this quite connected yet?
I think I'll stick with what I said about Dylan transitioning over to the left. Of course, Pablo on the right side is a lefty, and you know that's how pickle works. Sometimes you have a bad tournament, or you run into a buzzsaw playing at the top of their game, and once we get a larger sample size, I think we'll be able to evaluate this team better.
Yeah, because Dylan had his choice of the field at the finals and chose, he could choose literally anyone but Ben or Colin, and chose Pablo. Catch and release for Ben. That's the other thing. That left hand up there can help you on the ball off the tape.
Fling it.
10-4-1.
Game point again for Johns and Tardio.
There we go. That's a great setup. Pablo has always had a very deceptive inside-out forehand with pace or soft, and cleanup duty for Dylan Frazier.
And Ben just wrecks a serve down the line, and Ben racing up to even tap paddles is different for me. I think he knows he has a singles match to play tomorrow, and Hunter Johnson, again, we have no idea what the order is. So game 1 to Johnson Tardio. Game 2 coming up next.
Is completely to be expected.
And we've had our share of handball here on occasion there too, inside out, and Dylan could do nothing but wave at it. That goes deep, and 2 quick ones to start here.
Yeah, and Pablo not fooling Ben on that first speed up, but actually had been off balance with the backhand roll. Barely out.
Man, there were some awkward paddle positions there. 3-0.
3-0-2.
Make it 4.
Or 0-2.
I mean, that was clobbered by Dylan.
And you literally cannot do that with one hand when it's off your body in space like that. Dylan Frazier, one-hander from the chest, two-hander off his body. That's good variety on the counterattacks for him.
1-4-1. Second serve.
Everyone does something different with their offhand, and I love watching Pablo.
Yes.
He's got the claw out. He spreads his fingers out. It's pretty funny to see. Some people put it on their hip. A lot of different ways to do it.
I've got the full Vecna from Stranger Things out there.
Yeah.
It's not the prettiest sight, but it's what happens. And paddle, we'll say drop.
Well, yeah, he dropped it. He dropped it for sure. I think it clipped his hip, and he, you know.
I mean, he didn't chuck it.
No.
1-2.
Let's see if a little positivity on a stop can get the 3 seed going.
I think it can. This is going to be a good possession for them.
1-4-1.
They're going to tie it up.
Point.
It's 1 of 3.
2-4-1.
2 of 3.
Point.
All right, maybe more.
3-4-1.
Three of 3. Are they done?
I don't think so.
Okay. What's tonight's lottery numbers there, pal? Wow.
Point.
And just in a flick of a minute and the wisdom of Adam Stone, this match has changed.
Make enough calls, you'll get one right.
Second serve.
Hey, you gotta believe.
5-4-2. Side out.
Aggressive shot and great spot for Ben there. But couple errors, couple nice shots, and they face a deficit.
Frazier, I mean, that is just wild hand speed, even on the replay. I know he missed it.
No, that's the thing on the replay. I couldn't track the ball on the replay, let alone being on the court.
5-5-2.
Full send, and somehow Gabe hits a winner on it.
Yeah, I mean, letting it go, that's too easy for Gabe Tardio. I want to pad the stats.
Look at this. Bang. Nope. Same teenager.
5-6-1.
Man, the spots he's picking.
A variety of them. It seems to be whatever the situation calls for.
Side out.
Good positivity there.
Very good.
From Dylan, and
6-5-1.
no one was sure who was serving. They got that sorted out.
Point.
Did he make that?
Yeah, I thought he missed it.
There's no way he kept that in, because that's tailing away.
Yeah, I was blocked off from Dylan Frazier in real time, but he laid the hand flat. What a shot from Ben Johns. Jeez, man.
Point.
It's just not right, Dave.
Yeah, that's tragic off the tape there for Pablo. But
8-5-1.
Ben is letting the Tui rip. Great serve from Gabe. And even better Tui from Gabe Tardio. Ben hasn't had a player hit a winner from that spot next to him in men's doubles, and CJ's a terrific player, but that's not something he does.
Second serve.
Good call off for Dylan Frazier.
9-5-2.
pretty from Pablo right there. All right, how many here, Adam, they need?
I'm not going to say they're going to tie it up again.
Okay.
We're going to go 2.
Okay.
We're going to go 2.
All right, folks, get ready for your lottery numbers.
Point.
There's one. And I know it didn't affect the point at all, but Dylan Frazier is cracking the serve.
Yes, he is.
He has really picked it up in that department.
Point.
Stick with the 2, Ben. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I know he sits on the ball out of the air,
Yes.
so
He's always, that is always option 1.
Yeah.
Is to take the ball out of the air.
7-9-1.
That's just a miss. Happens even to the
Second
greats.
serve.
and there's the going after the serve in the budget, but this is a tough time to be hitting the budget. Man,
Side out.
Gabe, that's fantastic.
It is. And I am going to buy a lottery ticket.
My goodness. All right.
7-1.
Adam said they're not tying it up, they're getting 2 after he said they'd get 3 before. I'm not asking you anymore because you're 5 out of 5, and here we go, match point.
10-7-1.
Wow, 2-way drive for Ben. And
Point game match.
just a flick of the wrist from Gabe Tardio, and new partnership off and running all the way to championship Sunday. Ben Johns, Gabe Tardio, very, very impressive. Johns.
Guys, you were not taking no for an answer out there. You wanted to finish this one and get home and rest up for tomorrow. How do you feel like you played out there today?
Pretty well in this one. Ball felt pretty crisp, lively, so we were just trying to be aggressive mostly. Drives looked to poach and looked to be aggressive off the bounce, backhand and forehand, and I think we both did that.
Well, you're not finished yet, but this is still a pretty good result to end up together as a first-time partnership in Championship Sunday. Are you happy with how far this has come?
Yeah, I mean, super happy to be playing with Ben. I think every time we play, we get better and better. So yeah, you know, couldn't be more excited to make a final, the first tournament we play together. And yeah, hopefully we can win it.
So Ben, word has it that you're wearing some guy's shoes from the audience. Is this true?
That is factual, yeah. In singles, the shoes I brought, like the sole ripped and a hole came out basically. So it was very strange to be moving in those with it being ripped. So yeah, I actually know him. His name's Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. But he was wearing the same shoes as me in the same size. So it was pretty fortunate.
So is Ryan like gonna get his shoes back?
I don't think he's gonna want them back after this weekend, but I will reimburse him with some shoes or many pairs of shoes.
Are you gonna keep wearing the shoes?
I think so, yeah.
All right, Ryan, you're not getting them back quite yet. He's got 2 matches to play tomorrow on Championship Sunday. Congratulations, boys. Dave.
Ryan, you better get paddles and a whole bunch of other stuff to go with those shoes here. So one more to go. Top team on the women's side. Anna Lee Waters and Catherine Parento against Lacey Schneeman and Megan Dazan coming up next.